We're now going to talk about branch management. Captaloans gives you the ability to create sub-branches or child branches under your main office. So a few scenarios where that may be of use. Let's say you're a loan modification company, your business is growing and you're creating satellite offices. You could set up each satellite office as a branch. They could be their own separate branch. They'll operate as a self-contained entity. You could assign a branch manager to oversee the branch. He'll be responsible for the users and the passwords. Where you at the home office, you'll have the ability to go down into each of your branch offices to see their data, make changes if you want. But each of the branch managers will not have the ability to move out of their branch. So they'll operate as a self-contained entity, but you as the parent can move into each of the child branches if you need to. Another scenario, let's say you don't have satellite offices, but you just have one large office. You want to segregate your teams, so you may have sales teams that you want to segregate. So you could create a child branch for each of your sales teams and then move all your users into those branches. And so sales team 1 will operate as a separate entity. Another scenario might be, let's say you're a loan processor and you're dealing with multiple clients, and some of the larger clients, rather than using some of the permissions or groups in Captaloans, you'd like to separate the clients out into their own entity just to make sure all their files are separate. So you could create a branch for each of your larger clients. Let's say client 1's a large attorney firm. You could set up a branch office just for those customers' files. You could then set up different users for the attorney's staff to log in, and again, you as the parent will have the ability to go down into that branch, make changes, do your processing. And then also you could set up branches for client number 2, which could be a large brokerage firm, etc. So let's go ahead and log into Captaloans now and go through a few of the steps here where we could see how this can be applied and used. Now I've gone ahead and logged in to Captaloans. I'm logged in. I need to be an administrator to do many of these tasks. So I'm logged in as Bill, which is an administrator, and up at the top here we can see that I'm in at the demo company. Now, if we want to go ahead and create a branch office, first thing we do is we go into the Tools area, and once inside there you're going to be able to see the Manage All Branches. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then once that comes up, we're going to have a link over to the far right where we can see the link here to go ahead and create a branch. So right in here, you can see that right now this is our parent demo branch. And so I've got 18 out of 20 users. I have 20 users that I've purchased, and I'm using 18 of them. You can see I already have one child branch in here called Covina that's been created. I've purchased 5 users, so in my branch I've got 5 seats, and 2 of those have been taken. So if I want to add more seats to a branch office, I can click this purchase here. I, at the parent, control how many users my branch office has, so I can add and delete users to the branch on the fly. The branch manager wouldn't have that permission to do that. Only the parent will. So if I want to create another branch, I could just go ahead and click this Create Branch icon here. That's going to take us through the branch management creation wizard. This is really easy to follow along. We just kind of go through the steps here, read through some of the EULA information. It'll tell you what fees that are going to be applied, and then you'll go ahead and you'll give your branch a name right here. So we can go ahead and let's call this one Tucson. Go ahead and hit Next. And now this is going to go through and actually create the branch office for us. Here it's asking us what we want the user. It's going to create, we need a user account to log in there, so we have to create at least one account. So it's gone ahead and suggested we call it Tucson_admin. You can call it anything you like. So we'll go ahead and use the, instead of Tucson admin, we'll just say it's bill@captaloans.com. So you can call it anything that you like. And the last step here is go ahead and commit your changes. and we've now created the Tucson branch. So by default, each branch gives you 5 users that you can work with. So you can see we're using one of those users. That's for the user account that we just created. So now that I've created those child branches, up here in this drop down, this is how we navigate to our different branch offices. So if I want to go ahead and, let's say, navigate to the Covina branch, I can just click the Covina drop down. It's going to go ahead and then take me over into the Covina branch and log me in just like I would be logging in at my parent level. So here I am now. Now I'm in the Covina branch. I'm still retained my user account, so I'm going to inherit whatever user permissions that I had at the parent. So you can set up sub-users or users from the parent that maybe don't have administrative permissions. You can give them access to go into a branch office. Say if you just want them to have view-only access. Whatever they have at the parent, they're also going to have here at the child branch. So since I'm an admin, I'll have basically unlimited access here at the child. So now I'm logged in at Covina. I can see they have just 2 leads in there. I can go over to loan mods and see what case files they have in here. So this is going to function just like it would at the parent level. I can create a new loan mod. I can open this one up, make changes, whatnot. I can go into the tools user section, change passwords, delete users. When I'm all done, I can go ahead and go back up to the parent level. So anytime you're going to go down into a child branch, it's a one-way street. You go down into the child, you do whatever changes that you want, and then you navigate back up to the parent. So I went into the Covina office. So now if I want to go into our new Tucson office, I had to go back up to the parent level. Now I can go back down into the Tucson office. So I'm going to go ahead and log in now. This is to the new branch that we just created. So once I log in here, you can see I'm still Bill Adkins. This is the brand new branch we created, so there's no leads in here. There's going to be no loan mods. If I want to, I can go ahead and go into the tools section and I can start creating some user accounts if I want. Or I can go in and let's say we set up that one user, Bill at Captaloans. I can go ahead and change the password here or assign new users. Normally what will happen here is this will be your branch manager and you'll task him with the admin responsibility of setting up his users and everything. That's when it really makes things a little easier. You can have a branch manager, but you at the parent level can always drop down here to kind of oversee what's going on. So now I want to go ahead and go back up to my main branch. So I just go ahead and click that drop down and take me back up to the parent level. And then this is going to log me back in to the parent branch. You can see, so now I've got all my leads in here and all my loan mods. So this is an easy way how you can manage your office by setting up branches and navigating back and forth.